it's Tuesday, August 4th, 2020. Thank you for joining me. We can get in tune with our inner mystic by just creative movement, going outside of our home. We can find the peace in the grid of the city, and we can also find the peace in nature. We can find it anywhere, but when we think of what's natural, there's a difference between being inside of our deliberately constructed home in a cube with right angles, which is so secure and just absolutely lovely to have this sanctuary where we can create our own space, where we can control the environment and just create a little Zen spot where we can create our own reality in our own space. And we all get to have this. Each and every one of us gets to have our own real estate where we can create our own universe. And just getting in tune with what's wild and raw and at the core and the thread of all life, we can release all kinds of resistance and just really sync up with our inner being. So, there's different levels of mind and there's different functions of our mind, and they all work beautifully together. And it's natural for our mind to be in service to our heart. And what this means is that we're just kind of following our intuition, following our bliss, following our emotional guidance. And then the mind is just like the most powerful computer in the universe that accomplishes whatever the heart directs it to do. Now, as we've evolved and we get increasingly more convenient as a society, we may have to become more mindful or more conscious of deliberately staying connected with the essence of all things and ourself. So, if we look in a forest, for example, there's new life literally growing out of dead life. And it's sort of like this chaotic thing where there's not right angles in the same way there is in a house. It's just infinite space. And it can be perceived as chaos, but it's also beautiful. And that's actually the nature of all reality, is this infinite variety. And it can seem scary and chaotic if we don't understand that the infinite variety is serving us, and it's there to help us identify through contrast, which allows for all physical existence to identify the preferences of what we do wish to align with, and align with that. So every subject is two subjects. The awareness of what we really don't want simply creates more clarity for the awareness of what we really do want. And in this physical reality, it's actually non-physical, infinite variety. And what we are calling physical is just us, an individual human perceiver, collapsing the pure potentiality of all source reality, which is existing as infinite possibilities of everything simultaneously. And just whatever we're perceiving and expecting in the moment is becoming a physical experience. And so all of this works beautifully together. So we get to have the convenience of just absolute every possible creature comfort we could imagine. It's all for us. And yet staying in tune with what's natural, who we really are, the mystic within us, it just makes everything so playful and easy. So it's just about being in a creative state of mind. So there's infinite ways to access this. Super easy, surefire way is to just pay attention to our breath awareness. It's always happening without our conscious effort, and just by deliberately choosing to be aware of it, we get in tune with this non-physical essence of who we are, because the process of breathing is not an actual thing. And that's really the nature of all things. It's this process of infinite variety of physical and non-physical consciousness creating one another in this perfect relationship where everything is really one, yet also there's infinite variety and infinite beings. So we, as a unique human individual, are creating our own autonomous reality as an individuation of the one collective personality that we all are. And this is the highest evolved love, consciousness, light, inclusion, and all things pure positive. So thank you, and let's have an awesome day.